chance. I remember being stood here with Alex Cross last year, Kirkley away. I'm going to ask you the same question. Have you caught your breath?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose for the neutral, it was a very good game to watch. But I think for both sets of management teams, it probably wasn't. I think both teams at the end of the day conceded poor goals. Both teams didn't defend well at times. But then I think if you ask both managers and the character that both squads went about it to try and get the winner, I think we'd both say that we probably. I mean, we had some chances in the first half and then early part of the second half, but it was one of those typical kind of battles of a game. It wasn't impressive on the eye, shall we say, but there was some good stuff out there in horrible conditions. But at the end of the day, you look at old Bushy in the last seconds of the game with a nice little side foot tapping from 25 yards.
What did you say at half time? Because obviously being level at the break, again, like you say, the conditions were really poor. What did you say at half time to sort of get heads back?
We just said, because obviously you go 1-0 and then we concede soon after that. I didn't think we were aggressive enough in the first half. We weren't, very typically similar to the Stowmarket game on Tuesday night, where we weren't quite at it in the first 45. Obviously then to go 2-1 straight away after the second half starts, pretty much, for us to come back twice and then get the winner like we have done, is credit to the boys in the dressing room, and it shows that we are together. We are a group of lads that want to succeed, and and obviously the celebrations at the end got a little bit carried away, but I think that happens sometimes with this, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah, a little comment on the end there. Looked like there was an altercation. What can you tell us?
I just think obviously two of our players have probably celebrated in earnest. They took umbrage by it. I think that's just the nature of the game, isn't it? Nothing was a couple of yellow cards at the end, and it wasn't anything major to worry about. So I think if we'd have been on the shoe on the other foot, we might have reacted the same way. So that's part and parcel of football.
Looking forward to next weekend then, Lake and Heath back at the Just Your Stadium. Can we get one on that game from you?
Yeah, I mean, after today's result, we can rest up until Wednesday, train well on Wednesday. I look forward to a competitive game against Lake, because even though they're in the currently bottom, I don't know how they got on today, but they're fighting for every point they can get. So it won't be any easier than today was, because depending on obviously positions in league, it doesn't change. You have to earn the right and earn the merit, and we look forward to them coming to our place next Saturday.